You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl. And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again. And you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Hello everyone, we're back with another edition of the Project Zomboid mod guide, and today we're going to be covering a variety of wacky, wild, and silly mods that bring a chuckle and some fun to your run. From laying eggs to starting your own furry convention and more. But before we begin, I'd like to give a shout out to Katophoenix for her lovely artwork. Be sure to check her content out down below. I'd also like to ask you to support the content with a like and comment your thoughts down below if you would. Now let's dive right in with our first mod, shall we? Have you ever wanted to rub some salt in the wounds after a particularly nasty death, or you just need a chuckle every now and then? Well, Gabe has us covered with the You Are Dead Total Distortion Death Music mod. Honestly, this mod does one thing. Very simple, but quite funny. It replaces the normal death music with the You Are Dead, Dead, Dead song from the 90s video game Total Distortion.
Guess what? You're not.
This probably is now one of my favorite death sounds mods. It's up there with the Metal Gear Snake one as well. Thanks for the humor, Gabe. Keep it up. Do you wish the Spiffo suit came in a variety of colors? Are you tired of the plain old orange? You want to gather all your friends up and pretend to be cheap cookie cutter artwork from a YCH artist? Well, thanks to Macus103, we have the Spiffo Suit More Colors mod. This mod adds 10 new Spiffo fursuit colors for you and all your friends to dress up and go have a ball around town. And don't worry, the original suit is also still in-game and intact, so there's no worries if you want to still be that familiar orange friend. Yet another simple and straight to the point mod, so get out there, suit up, and form your own group of Mighty Morphin Spiffo Rangers.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers!
Are you the sort to charge headfirst into a shitty situation? Well, we've got the weapon for you. Introducing the Spear Plunger mod by Arby. This will let you craft your very own giant plunger. You'll need 3 ingredients to make the dream work, however. A crafted spear, a plunger, and some duct tape. With these 3 parts together, you'll have the mighty Spear Plunger. Plunge the depths of your lost humanity and show those zombies a shitty time. Hope y'all don't mind toilet humor, because it's just gonna keep spewing out. Really, these jokes are a pretty heinous crime against humanity. The plunger does have a higher rate of critting than average, hits at a further range, and also has a higher than expected durability, which means you could just keep suctioning zombies' faces for days. Not bad work, RB. It's certainly a humorous mod if nothing else, so get out there and take the plunge. Are you a fan of Digimon? Do you wish to become a digital champion to save the digital world? Well, if this is the case, then Kalman has you covered with the Lobomon mod. Gain the power of the Spirit of Light and use it to purge the dark and wicked hordes of the undead. Like legit, Kalman has done some fantastic modeling on this outfit and weaponry. And while yes, it's extremely overpowered and super easy to make, as the game literally gives you the human spirit of light upon spawning, which can be turned to and from the armor and weapons at any time. It's allowed to be overpowered though, because it's a silly, non-serious joke mod. I do also like the fact that if you want to clean up the blood and stuff, you could just craft and uncraft the armor at will, making it all nice, clean, and ready to go again. It also, unsurprisingly, provides excellent protection, and the twin swords can be wielded either with one hand, two hands, or one sword in both hands, and two-handing one of them does more damage, to the point that it pretty much one-shots on most every zombie. The swords also come with the benefit of being able to fell trees with 4 swings, making them highly useful for any would-be base builders. As said, this mod is highly overpowered and is given straight to you at the start of the run, so don't expect to have a balanced, challenging playthrough. But it's a great way to blow off some steam and relax with a fantastically modeled mod. Like, I really think the armor looks fantastic and unique. Good work, Cal. Are you starving in the wilderness, or just completely unable to find the eggs you need to bake that cake? Well, thanks to Monkey Shark, we have this positively silly mod. This mod has one simple premise. Every couple of days, your character will lay an egg. Keep in mind that if you don't cook the egg, it's pretty hazardous to your health, but that's a pretty standard feature. That's pretty much it, so get out there, lay some eggs, and commit cannibalism by consuming said eggs. Actually, once cooked, they do offer a decent amount of hunger at 13 hunger a pop. The eggs also do not appear in your inventory when laid. They appear physically on the ground, so you could accidentally lay an egg and walk away without noticing it, especially on, say, white floors, or in darkness. Now, the spawn rate of eggs is pretty good as well. I got about 6 eggs in 9 days, so that's a pretty good amount. It's not enough to keep you alive very well, but it could definitely be the difference in life and death that helps stave off the end. Do you want to rile up the hordes? Draw them all into one area without wasting ammo or searching for a car with a siren? Well, thanks to Dane, we've got the air horn mod. With one blast of this little can, you'll bring the entire horde converging on your location. Perfect for that person just wanting to die, wanting to draw everyone in for a nice clean burn, or if you just hate your friends and you want them to suffer, either from repeated zombie attacks or having burst their eardrums. A word of warning from the mod creator, you should not spam this too much or it may crash your game, so don't go overboard with the air horn. Your game and your ears will thank you. I can definitely see this baby being quite useful for those who want to burn out of town, especially now that zombies can destroy the light bars on cars to stop the sirens. Now for testing, I did also go to a max pop world, let it ramp up as high as it'll go, hit downtown Louisville and fired it off. Yeah, my frame rate definitely hated that. Eventually, like the mod creator warned, it crashed. So I would advise against letting this go off in Louisville, unless you really want to burn a lot of zombies in cramped, tight confines of the city. One last thing I should note is the fact that the condition of the air horn also decreases with every pop. So keep that in mind while you're attracting every zombie in town. Well, I think we've covered a good large variety of silly, wacky, and over-the-top mods. Everything from new weapons and outfits to a loud as fuck air horn that'll set off every zombie within many cells. Personally, even though the air horn crashed my game, I think it and the Lobomon mods were my favorite of this batch. The air horn just has a lot of versatility to it, and I can't help but love the Lobomon's aesthetics and modeling. Even if it does make the game super fucking easy, it's really well made. Overall, I think this just about wraps up the video. But before I go, I'd like to once again shout out today's artist. They've done some fan-fucking-tastic artwork. And I'd also like to thank each and every member seen on screen, as their constant support really does keep the content flowing and keeps me motivated to provide at least weekly content. If you'd like to support the content and see yourself on the screen, consider becoming a member today. Now, if you like this video, then consider checking out my latest Dark Souls video where I started my first ever challenge run of the game. We're fisting everything. But this has been Core, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there.